Having a rough time? Here's a list of feel-good Malayalam movies that'll turn that frown upside down in a hurry. Number 10.
Pookalam Varavai. This is a 91 hit Kamal film starring Jairam, Baby Shamili, and Murli. It deals with an unlikely friendship between a school bus driver and a little girl, whose parents are in the middle of a messy divorce. Things take a turn when she decides to spend her vacations in the bus driver's village. It has a subtle message which is both heartwarming and lovely. Number 9.
Salt and Pepper. Much of the late 90s and the early 2000s was a terrible period for Malayalam cinema. Super hit, Salt and Pepper, a love story with food as the foundation. Captivating performances from Lal, Baburaj, Shweta Menon and Asif Ali were well received among the general audience. Writer Sham Pushkar also made his debut through Salt and Pepper.
Number 8.
Malarwadi Arts Club, the directorial debut of the multi-talented Vineet Srinivasan and of actors like Nivin Pauly and Aju Varghese, gave an insight about the coming-of-age cultures in North Kerala. It revolved around the friendships of 5 jobless, rebellious and charming youngsters who were ready to do anything for friendships and love. The movie was a perfect promise for Mollywood. Number 7. Amen. A different kind of storytelling that revolves around the church and the people, whose main lives involve band music and a bet that occurs every year. Inspired from the classic Romeo and Juliet, it also deals with the beautiful love story of Solomon and Shoshana. With comedic and spiritual backdrop, Kumramgiri is still one of the most beautiful villages ever captured in Mollywood. This movie was a break for both Lijo Jose Pellisheri and Fahad Fasil.
Number 6.
Kude. As the name suggests, this film stays with us even after leaving the screens. Anjali Menon's Kude is a sharply observant, occasionally humorous, and emotionally stirring piece of cinema. Led by a rich cast involving Prithviraj Sukumaran, Nazriya Nazim, Parvati, and Ranjit, the movie deals with a strong brother and sister relationship that touches the heart and soul. The beautiful frames from Little Swayam adds to the oral input of Kude. Number 5. Maravil Kavadi. Satyan Andika's way of telling simple stories in a rich and humorous way is what sets this 1989 movie apart. It revolves around Velayathan Kuti, who is on a journey to prove his worth, to marry his childhood sweetheart, and ends up being a barber in Palani. Award-winning performances from Jairam and Urvashi creates a perfect dilemma in the audience. The song Tangathoni was highly received and remains as a chartbuster till date. Number 4. Punmuttaidunna Tarav. Another Satyan Andikad classic deals with a young goldsmith and a necklace he is gifted to his girlfriend and how it becomes the talk of the town. Srinivasan has given a career-defining performance as the protagonist, along with ample support from Urvashi, Jairam, Jagdish Srikumar and Innocent. The climax, in which the Hajiar's Bibi runs through, ends up as the most memorable scenes in Malayalam cinema. Number 3. Charlie. One of the most anticipated movies in recent memory, Charlie is a magical, touching and must-watch flick. It deals with Tessa, who runs away from home and finds herself in a dingy apartment filled with objects and drawings left by an earlier tenant. The movie is about her journey in finding the person who is responsible for all this from the people around her. Charlie is one of the finest performances in Dulkar's and Parvati's career and a milestone in Martin Prakash's directorial ventures.
Number 2.
Pranjatan and the Saint. It deals with the story of Aripranji, Trishur businessman who's on his journey to find nothing but fame. Played by Mammootty, who embodies the character in every nuance possible. Pranjatan is a fresh, funny, and memorable film which gives a character that will be lived in Malayalam cinema forever. Number 1, Ustad Hotel. Written by Anjali Menon, directed by Anwar Rashid. Ustad Hotel says the story of Faizi, an aspiring chef who is forced to live with his grandfather when he comes to his homeland. A beautiful culinary ride in the streets of Calicut, the movie puts forward a strong message through Faizi's realities. Legendary late actor Tilagan was appreciated for his finest and final performance in the movie. Marked as an earlier hits of Gopi Sundar, Ustad Hotel is an overwhelming musical film. By this, we have come to an end of our list of feel-good movies. Some of the movies we want to include in the list but couldn't are Manjaradi Kuru, directed by Anjali Menon, Sunday Holiday, directed by Just Joy, Maheshinte Prathigaram, directed by Dileesh Pothan, and Guppy, directed by John Paul. As Malayalam cinema is filled with an enormously good number of movies, we have focused mostly on the ones that have made a breakthrough. As you all know, our list is not complete nor the end. The viewer suggestions will be added up at description. Kindly comment the best you can think. Thank you.